This video WCNC Charlotte has obtained shows CMPD officers at the home of Allisha Watts' boyfriend last night.
I'm in front of our crib.
It shows at least one police unit parked in front of the home associated with the boyfriend and a couple of officers in the front doorway.
I'm creeping. I'm just going to keep creeping back and forth.
In the video, we can see CMPD officers at the home. We reached out to the police department and we were told that they couldn't confirm their involvement.
They also pointed to Anson County, where Allisha's car was found with her boyfriend of a little over a year, found in the car unresponsive.
Allisha Watts has been missing for over 2 weeks now. And while everybody was caught up with the Carly Russell situation, there are thousands of other black women who actually are missing. And one of those women is Allisha Watts. So this situation has a very, very important lesson that's attached to it. This man that she was with, James Dunmore, actually has over 10 charges brought up against him. They're very disturbing charges, and the majority of the charges are actually against women. And I'm going to get to that in a second. But the first thing I want to say is, if anybody has seen this guy or this woman out, it's very important for you to call the authorities, because this woman has not been found yet. And it's been over 2 weeks. We got to find out where this woman is. So Allisha Watts was last seen in the North Carolina area. And if you have any information, call the police and just let them know whatever it was you seen. I don't care if you seen this woman 3 weeks ago. Call the police and give them that tip, because anything that you find out or anything that you know can possibly help. Allisha Watts and James Dunmore was on the way to a comedy show, and he was last found asleep in her car in a random DMV parking lot. He was just there asleep. But this is what's crazy. The police called him, questioned him, and then let him go. How in the world can a police find a man sleep in his girlfriend's car? It's her car, not his. Take him into custody, question him, and then let him go. He was in her car and she's missing. But nonetheless, they let the man go. And now they can't find him, nor can they find her. So right now, the police are not talking about anything, most likely because they screwed up. And they don't want to come out and say that they screwed up. And since the police are operating the way they are operating, it's now actually up to us on social media to find this woman. Because the bottom line is, we can't always depend on the police to do everything. We as a community have the ability to make some things happen also. So back to the James Dunmore guy. According to everything that I'm hearing, they have been together for something like about a year. And now I'm about to share the lesson that we all can learn from this situation. This man has 12 charges. Ladies, it is imperative that you get a background check on virtually every man that you decide to start dating. And I'm about to let you know exactly why. This is James Dunmore's criminal history. Felony escape. I don't even know what that means, but felony escape, malicious wounding, ID fraud, assault and battery, obstruction of justice, forgery, assault and battery again, abduction, assault and battery a third time, stalking, 2006, stalking again, 2007. So with all that being said, if Allisha or somebody in her family would have simply did a background check on this man, she would have avoided this. And I'm not saying it's her fault. I'm not victim blaming. But what I'm saying is, as a community, we have to learn from other people's mistakes. We don't have to make the mistakes to turn around and learn from it. We can learn from other people's mistakes. No matter who the man is, I don't care if you're dating me. Do a background check on the person. All you need is their first and last name, and you can go ahead and do a quick background check on a person. This man has over 10 charges, and a few of them you can easily tell were against women. So a guy is easily going to present himself like a nice guy. His friends are going to be nice. He's going to be polite. But overall, he may actually be lying to you or hiding something from you. Now, one of the things that I actually help people do is help people vet potential dating partners, exactly what we're talking about. Playing a simple card game like this is called Deeper Discussions. The link to buy this card game is in the bio, is in my caption, and is also pinned at the top of the comment section. But playing a simple card game can actually help you vet somebody. Everybody has something to hide. Nobody's going to tell you everything about them, but playing a card game will actually bring those things out. Because at the end of the day, the truth is criminals, evil people, terrible people, they are out here in this dating world also, because criminals and terrible people have human needs also. And we got to make sure that you in particular isn't dating one. You actually think a murderer or somebody who just escaped from prison isn't trying to date somebody? They're just like the rest of us, but they have all these issues. And we got to make sure we don't end up getting linked up with a person with anger issues, somebody that hates the opposite sex, but dates the opposite sex. There's a lot of crazy people out here that are portraying themselves as normal, everyday people. Because like I said, everybody is looking for love, even the crazy ones. But as long as we do background checks on people and utilize certain tools like this card game, we can actually vet the people so we can avoid certain people. But let me know what you think in the comments. Have you heard of this Allisha Watts situation? And if so, drop your thoughts in the comments.
Deeper Discussion card game is meant to give you and other players deep understanding of how we all deal with relationships, when or if things get serious. One of the biggest reasons why people break up is because of underlying family issues. This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group, so have fun.
Question number 1. What is the one thing you wanted but didn't receive when you were young? Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. It'll even tell you what's wrong with your sneaky link. If you and your sneaky link need to have a conversation, these are the cards. Actually, these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.